all my life. Been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Boss Business Podcast with C,
And T.
where we educate our listeners on the ins and outs of starting, marketing, and maintaining a business. We are giving you guys the good, the bad,
And the ugly.
Yes, at Boss Business, we also interview successful business owners, small business owners, as well as our future business owners. So tune in and grab a friend. But first, T, tell the people what our drink of the week is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this week's drink of the week is the Mai Tai. It is, oh, it look good too, don't it? It is made of curacao, orgeat, rock candy, syrup, and lime juice. So just put it all together and have you a sweet treat for the week.
Yes, so pour up a glass and let's get started. Our topic of today's episode is sidekick to your main gig. A lot of people want to start a business, but they don't want to go full blown. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Not everyone wants to quit their job and work for themselves. Some people are just looking for ways that they can make money on the side, a little side hustle. So today we are going to give you guys a few ideas on some side gigs that you can start today and get some money going.
Yes, side gigs. Let's see. When you're a kid, what's the importance of a side gig though? Because I feel like a lot of people that they do want to start a business and they hear about like setting up for the long term and generational wealth. So what do you feel like the importance of having a side gig or a side hustle is?
I think when it comes to side hustle, I think some people maybe their jobs just don't pay enough. But not everyone
Mm,
wants to start a business, do a business name, get an LLC, have customers, do a website and all that. Some people are just looking for ways to have gas money or ways to have money for groceries. Some people are just
yeah,
looking for some additional income. Maybe they're living paycheck to paycheck, but they want to treat themselves.
right.
So they want a side gig. I don't knock the hustle.
I know I don't knock it either. So, oh, something going on with my audio. Um, I know, especially growing up, I know my little cousins, and I know a lot of people in the neighborhood that they would like start cutting yards. So they would go around the neighborhood like, "Hey, can we cut your grass? Hey, can we cut your grass?" And then so they would add on like raking the leaves and then weed eating and
Hmm.
doing little stuff like that. So they started early, man. So I was one of the ones. I was always working with my dad personally, so I didn't necessarily have to get a side gig, but I do know the importance of it. Um, it's so much stuff out there that you can do as a side gig from any age. I know like even kids, like they got kids you can sell candy at school, set up a little lemonade stand. I know that's kind of cheesy and you see it on TV, but actually kids are doing it and making like decent money or setting up a little snowball stands as well. So it's a lot of side gigs you can do. Um I know I have a side gig in my head that I always thought about because I always think about like on the weekends how people can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I hear my audio going in and out. It's kind of weird. But I know a lot of people like on the weekends they go out and they go to the club and everything like that. So I was always wanting to like have a little side business to where I would get my truck and then just go and jump off people like if their battery died over the weekend, left their keys in their car. Or something like that because everybody like you go in the club and get drunk and then you can't find your car or like you forgot your light on or your headlights on and then now you need somebody to come and jump you off. So that was my little business I'm
Jump
thinking
you
about
all.
starting. Yeah, it's gonna call it the jump off. I don't know the
No,
name. I'm gonna come out with the jump off. I don't
I
know, but I'm
think
gonna come up with a name for it.
yeah. Come up with
I like
another name,
I like
cause
the jump off.
no,
I'm gonna do that.
jump off. That's a whole different type of business.
I know that's the thing. And so when they call it and be like, "Oh, you do auto." Oh no, nah, never mind. I thought it was something.
They gonna
Yeah,
be like, oh, I
they're
thought
gonna be
it
like,
was
"What?"
a
But
little
yeah, so
backseat
just
action.
so I can say it on here because a lot of people not in my city that's gonna listen to it. But you can actually take that idea and go and do it because you could go to a gas station that has a truck stop in it, and inside they have the big industrial size jumper cables. They have the little pop-a-lock things for like $15, so you can go and like unlock your cars, your keys out your car and everything. You can get your whole list set up at a gas station and then charge whatever you want. All you gotta do is market it online. So it's literally it's endless ideas of having those side hustles.
Yeah. And it really just depends on like what are you good at? You know, some people, like you said, the grass cutting. A lot of people, you can go out and cut grass on a weekend and still make a killing. If you start from like 6 o'clock in the morning and you work until, let's say, 6 o'clock in the evening, you know how many grasses you can cut? Especially if you're like out there where you're in Mississippi. So it's like y'all got a lot of land.
Oh, yeah, it's land everywhere. Yeah,
so
it's people like, yeah. Charge whatever.
Oh, you could definitely charge. And people don't feel like cutting their grass. Another thing, some people are good at like sewing. You got prime time, you know, when prime rolls around, you have homecoming. You have people that just want clothes and everybody wants something original. If you're good at sewing, you can sew a dress or you can make a little skirt or, you know, just something. People want like, they want birthday outfits. You could sew an outfit for their birthday. You know, it just goes on taking your talent and doing something with your talent. It doesn't even have to be a full-blown business. You don't have to have a website. You know, you can put an ad in Craigslist and just say, hey, I don't know if people still use Craigslist, but if they do,
they might.
Do people still use Craigslist?
I've never used it, but I mean, I guess it's still
You've
available, right?
Craigslist?
If it's still available, somebody keeping the bills, somebody keeping them in business, man.
How you never use Craigslist?
I've never needed it for anything. What do we use Craigslist for?
I mean, Craigslist has, you could buy a dog off Craigslist. You could buy a car. There's there's like people that are like renting out homes. You can find like rental property. You can find jobs. People doing little odd jobs. I mean, they got the dark side of Craigslist too now. For people that want to jump off.
Not the other service. Don't take my idea. Oh no, not the other service.
But you can put your services on Craigslist. If people still use Craigslist, you can still put your services on Craigslist and just say, hey, I offer. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of people on Craigslist. It's a lot of people. But Craigslist have a lot of scams right now.
I believe it.
Craigslist used to be like the go-to place, but now with like technology getting to where it is now you got social media, you got Facebook Marketplace and all of that. People not using it as much.
I feel like even you still have to be careful though, because you can still get got on anything. I know there's a lot of people on Facebook, like they'll like have a picture of a box and you literally think you buying like whatever's in the box, but you just bought a box and they send it to you and you be looking crazy. I know that's what they was doing with the PS5s.
Yeah,
like, it was like PS5 that said $1,100, you buy it and just a box.
Oh,
at least I got it. I don't know, but what I would say is if you are gonna have a side hustle, write down your plan. So treat it, even though it's a side gig and something on the side, just treat it like a real business, because you may not want to be doing that side gig for the rest of your life. So you may have like a bigger goal at the end of the whole mission of you doing like a little cutting grass on the side. Like you may want to have that to your business, or you may want to start your business somewhere else, but you just need that income to start coming in to be able to fund your business. So write down your goals, write down what you need to, write down your bills, write down how much it's gonna make, how much it take to pay all your bills, and then what you expect from your side gig, like how much you trying to make that week, how much you trying to make that month, and then that year, and then have a goal for your money. Don't just have the money and then just blow it. Like have a plan for your money. And so you may make an extra $100, $200, $300 a week. Have a plan for that money instead of just making it, because the next week you may not make as much, or you may make double. So if you have a plan for your money, and like they say, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So always have something to do with your money. So write it down. Treat it like a business. Write it down. Write down your customers, and then just keep going and just keep doing it, man. I know so those are for kids, like kids that can go and cut grass. Well, anybody can go and cut grass.
Anybody could cut grass.
Yeah. But it's it's something that you see a lot of kids doing.
No, you see a lot of grown men.
I'm saying like starting, like in the beginning, like starting.
No,
like that's what my parents were like. You can go cut grass. Like, I go cut grass. A lot of people don't want to cut grass.
No, it's a lot of men that's out here cutting grass. I haven't seen a child cut grass since I was younger.
My little cousin used to drag his little push more like down the block, like going to people knocking on doors. I don't know. That's just what he did.
You could listen. All you have to do, go to Home Depot, Lowe's, get you a good with the grass thing, a lawnmower. Get you
what's the grass thing that cut grass? Lord,
I was about to say a grass cutter.
Get a grass cutter. I need to get a grass cutter.
Listen,
a grass edge.
Clearly, I don't cut grass, but you can cut grass.
Okay, so if you could start a side hustle, what would it be? Like beside your business, like if you could start a side hustle, what would it be?
If I could listen, Instacart is a side hustle. A lot of people be sleeping on like Uber Eats and DoorDash and stuff like that. Yeah. I think that's like a nice little side hustle.
It is.
Instacart, all you do is you go get groceries for somebody. You can like get your own groceries, get their groceries, check out, and just like I think with Instacart, like I like it because people don't have to be in your car. I don't like the Uber. I mean, Uber is a side hustle too. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like that people have to be in my car. Like, don't sit behind me. I don't even know you. You might put a gun to my head or something. Yeah. So I don't know. But I think for me, if I had to, I would say if I did not have businesses already, if I just was like working a full-time job, I would probably do something like dog walking.
Oh,
because listen, people pay for their dogs because I'm not going to walk no dog. Like if I have a dog, I'm not going to keep walking that dog every day.
Correct.
But some people,
you know, they do that, and they take them to dog parks. They take. I didn't even know we got like a bunch of them in the city. I didn't even know about it. I just ran across them like one day, and it was just like this little area that had like little colorful stuff. And I looked, and it was like a dog park. It's like,
listen, cool. City Park in New Orleans has a big dog park, and I will always see it like passing. Of course, I never went there, but I will always see it like passing on interstate, and I'm like, wow. So imagine if you just got like 3 to 5 dogs, and you told the people, you know, you put your little ad on Craigslist, Facebook, put your ad in the newspaper and say, I'm a dog walker. Yeah. If you walk, you could walk like 3 dogs in the morning, 3 dogs in the evening, every day. You know how much money you would make just by walking dogs? I would pay for that. If I had a dog, I would pay a dog walker. So I would say that's a side hustle that I would do. What would you do if, let's say you did not have your business and you just were working full time? What's a good side hustle that you would do that could generate, I'm going to say, that could give you like $300 a month?
Ooh, all right, bet. So I'm always on YouTube because I'm always looking for like new ideas and stuff. So I came across this dude named Gary Vee. I watch all his videos. So he's a media mogul, man. So he runs like a whole social media platform. Like he was investing in Snapchat and Facebook before everybody else invested in Snapchat and Facebook. So dude know what he's talking about. It's like, he's been in there for a while. Like he's been talking about the metaverse before it even started. But anyway, some of his older videos, like 3-4 years ago, he would do like a little series called Trash Talk. And so on his Trash Talk series, they would go to different yard sales and go and get like just different items. And so you would get chairs and books and like just random stuff, clothes, and like you got skateboards and stuff in the picture. Just go and get random stuff and then go back to like what you said on Facebook Market and then go and resell it. So that's definitely what I would do. I know he's into like a lot of cards, like trading cards and stuff like that. And so I would definitely do that. That was gonna be my next thing. Like if my business like what popping up like it did, like I was gonna go start doing yard sales. Of course this was like pre-pandemic, like before all this pandemic stuff happened. But I would definitely be going to yard sales, finding little stuff that either I can fix or I can customize or something that was valuable. Like just go and do some research on it. And I'm gonna give you a little thing. So I was talking to this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little thing. So I was talking to this guy the other day, and he was like, pennies. And I was like, what? He said, pennies. If you can ever go and find a 2004 penny, he said it's worth thousands online.
Oh, what? Wait a minute.
A 2004 penny. Like, they got the numbers on the pennies. He said he don't know why, but online, He said they're going for thousands of dollars. And it's a
Wow.
penny. Cause you know how like they used to have the little books where you can put the quarters in the little
Yeah.
booklets and save up. Yeah. So for some reason, is the 2004 penny right now is going for a few $1,000s online. So yeah, so go and find like little stuff at yard sales.
I'm going to
Look
look
it
at my
up.
piggy
If
bank.
you've never seen it before, do some research on it, and definitely just go and like buy it. And because you're gonna buy it cheap at a yard sale anyway. They're just
Yeah.
trying to get rid of it. They either trying to move out or they just trying to make a
Mhm.
little extra money. They ain't really trying to like gap you or nothing like that. So they just trying to get rid of it. So go to them yard sales and find something and sell it. Go back and resell it. Go to Instagram. You can create you like a little business page on Instagram, like or like do a little series of what I found in like hauls from yard sales or anything like that, and then just go and resell it. Do like little live videos. You can market it like crazy. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna
That's listen. You might be on to something because wait a minute now. I'm thinking because you know a lot of people like, especially if you're going to good neighborhoods, you know,
yeah,
there's like a lot of stuff that's actually valuable that people don't even know. Like you will have stuff like, especially like them older people that have their houses. You know, old people like to like hoard stuff, so they have stuff from this is when I was 10 years old. This is
back
when
in
I was,
1950 and 60. Like that stuff like thousands of dollars. They try to
yeah, and it's like they just be sitting on it, but they be so content that they're not worrying about selling nothing, like selling it big time. So they selling it at your sale. If I just drive around,
bro, that's what you gotta. You can't like our first episode. You gotta get off the couch, man.
Yeah.
You can't be, especially if you want this, especially if you need this extra income. Yeah, you gotta get off the couch and go do something, man. I know my parents, like when they first moved to Florida, like the area they live in, it's just a bunch of old rich people. So they would go and buy furniture, like this high-end furniture. They would use it because they have family coming to town. So once their family leave, they get rid of the furniture and go and throw it by the dumpster and go and get like new furniture.
What?
So yeah, my dad, he did upholstery, so he would go and get the furniture and refinish it and do it up and sell it.
They just throw it out?
They just get rid of it because they got money. This is like celebrities when they get clothes and then they wear clothes one time, they don't want to be seen again with the clothes. They go and sell it. So that's what they would do in Florida. They go get some sofas and some couches and stuff like that. Use it when they family come to town for the holidays, and then just get rid of it.
That's just
I'm telling you, yes.
And you know,
it's crazy.
That's true, because like now that I think about it, people really do like rich people. They just throw stuff out. I think like some rich people will like redecorate their whole house for like the season. So it's like what they throwing away, all of that Christmas stuff, and they just throw it away. They don't worry about selling it. If I drive around, if I get me a truck, if I get a truck and I drive around to the good neighborhoods after the holidays on the weekend, I could find something. And then, like you said, just fix it up. A lot of people will see something and they'll be like, "Oh, it just looks bad. I can't resell it." Like you can fix some stuff up. You know, if you're creative, some people like. I'm not creative at all, but some people are creative and they can see something and be like, I could just see what this can become. And I look at it, I'm just like, look at that pile of trash.
Right. And somebody else is like, look at that $1 million.
Yeah. Like I always see on YouTube people, I'm not on YouTube as much as you are, but I will see like people that can take something so simple and turn it, like people go to the thrift store. People, I love watching like people go to the thrift store, buy like an outfit, like a basic outfit or something, or buy like a basic like a footstool or something, and turn it into a bench and turn it into like they get the fabric, they get a little fur because people like fur. They get a little furry thing on
anything furry or sprinkly, like sparkly. Yeah.
Listen, I like sparkly. I like sparkly.
That's why you did you finish bedazzling your bike?
You know,
did you do it all the way? You got most of it.
I decided I'm just gonna keep it like this because you can't even tell that it's not done.
I mean, but that's just what people like. So you can go and resell that microphone and be like, "Oh, girl, I like this microphone."
For a sale. If anyone is interested, I'm selling my $50 our best offer. Microphone. I got this microphone. It was just plain. And I'm just like, I want to make it cute. So I be dancing.
You just said you're not creative.
No, look at that.
Look at that.
See,
Look
that's
at
where it goes back to we have talents that we don't even know we have.
that.
And
Exactly.
look at that. I could be selling microphones. I might
Mm.
start a little side hustle.
That's what I'm saying. Get your little side
Selling
hustle.
some. But so here's the thing. Do you think there should be a cap to how much money you spend to start a side hustle? Or do you think
Mm.
that a side hustle should be something that you start for free? Because remember we talked about to start a business, you have to
Mm.
pay for this, you have to pay on a website, business cards and stuff like that. Do you think with a side hustle that's not going to become a full business, should it be like, don't spend too much money, or don't spend no money to start a side
Mm.
hustle?
What a side hustle? I don't know. You might want to just start with just a little bit because all you're doing is just recycling that money. So if you take $5, $10 to a yard sale, go find something, flip it for $20, get that, get that $20, go find something else, flip it for 40, and then just keep adding up, and then eventually you can start putting some money to the side, but you still want to have your money to re-up and buy something else. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you can start with a little bit, you can start with a little bit, or you can start with a lot. But I do know now that we are came out and probably going back into another pandemic, it's
Right.
so much stuff that you can do online to
Yes.
make little side hustles, like little side gigs. So I went and did some research because I know a lot of folks. Yeah. So anyway, it's called thepennyhoarder.com.
The
Thepennyhoarder.com. Like you hoarding something, the penny hoarder. Like you trying to
the
save your
penny
pennies.
whore.
The
The
penny
penny whore.
hoarder.
All I hear is penny whore.
Thepennyhoarder.com.
Where you get your names from?
I mean, it's just what it is, man. You got to do some research. I'm telling you,
The
I was
penny
looking,
whore.
and so it's called the
Okay.
Penny Hoarder, Hoarder, Hoarder.
Okay,
Like
hoarder.
you know the show Hoarders, like they hoard like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of
I thought
stuff.
you said
Yeah,
the penny whore. So I'm like, well,
Uh,
what?
I mean, kind of. Okay, so anyway, on the Penny Hoarder, it lists a bunch of ideas that you could do online. So some of the ideas were movie previews. There are there are companies out there that will pay you to go and preview a movie and then write a little synopsis of what you thought about it.
Huh.
Yeah. Huh. So if you like going to the movies, just go and write a review on it. And then they have stock referrals, so you can go to any kind of stock sites. I know a lot of people are like, I don't know nothing about stocks. Well, that's where you can go
Mm-hmm.
and learn because you can go to acorns.com,
Yep.
you can go to Stash, you can go to Robinhood, and on those, and I say little, we got a lot
I'm
of money
like,
on them. We got some money on them. But anyway, on those sites, you can not only go and trade stocks, but you can go and get educated on what a stock is, how to invest in stocks. And so I like the fact that it's educational. However, on the other end, we talking about making money. So you can go and invest like $5, and then you can get an account, and you can go and send that account out to different people in your phone. And though they go and sign up and they invest $5, and the company's gonna give you like free stocks. And so when you're getting free stocks, it's actually free money because you can go and sell those stocks and get the money back off of it. So stock referrals, you just like you refer people to anything else you're using, like the movie that you just saw, you like the movie, so you go and refer your friends and family. You got a stock app, you like the app, you go and refer that app. And then another one is called Swag. Wow.
can't
My
understand
handwriting
your own
is
writing.
horrible. So anyway, we're gonna skip that one. You can also be a mystery shopper. You can be a mystery shopper. So
Wait,
my mom, I don't know, it was called something. I'll go back to it when I
wait,
figure it out. What?
wait. So let's go back. You just flying through these tips and not
Yeah.
even pop. Wait a minute, because I'm
What you
trying to
want?
write it down.
Oh, my bad. All right. So the
Wait.
pennyhoarder.com. Let me go to it online.
So the
The
pennyhoarder.com.
penny hoarder.
So is that why you trying to say it
Hoarder.
like the
Hoarder.
pennyhoarder.com?
Yeah.
All right. So the penny
So
hoarder, and then you get
it's
paid to watch
so on the
movies.
penny hoarder, it's a website that go and helps you save money. So
Okay.
it's a website that you can go and you can learn how to save money, learn how to make a little extra money. So it's like it's a nice little app. And
Okay.
so what this information came from in the 50 side jobs you've never heard of that could make you up to 500 a week.
Hmm.
So movie previews. What was the one I wanted to say? Oh yeah. Okay. So it's called Swag Bucks.
I heard of that before.
Swagbucks.com. Everybody got an opinion. Get paid for your opinions on Swagbucks. Telling you, bro, it's dope, man. So Did you want to talk about that one, or you want me to
I
skip that
do.
one?
So I do. Wait. All right. So swag bucks. You just go on there and they ask you what is your opinion on XYZ, and you just give your opinion and they give you money.
Yes.
And then with the movie thing, so I just go watch a movie and they give me money.
They give you questions. So you go and watch the movie and they give you like little questions about the movie. How did you feel? How did this movie make you feel? At what point did you get bored? At what point did you get tired? What point made you happy? What point made you sad? So you answer the little survey questions and then they give you money.
What? So
Yeah.
do you have to pay? Is that like a service you pay for? Like, do you have to like pay some type of membership
No, it's
fee?
free. It's
What?
free. Yeah. It's just because a lot of people don't know about it. Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
Exactly. Have you ever heard of a mystery shopper?
I kind of heard about it, but I
My
don't know
mom was
much
a
about
mystery
it.
shopper. So you got to be careful about these because
Exactly.
I got a few years ago. So my mom, she was it sucked too. My mom was a mystery shopper. So like every time I call her, she would be shopping. Like she would be at Walmart, or they would go and send her to the movies to go and review the movies too. So it's like little companies out there that they do a little bit of everything. So you can be a mystery shopper. You go and you go in and buy like different items and then give you a review about the items and then they pay you. However, the scam is I said it out loud on my phone one time. I was like, oh, I want to be a mystery shopper. And like a few days later, I got a random text message.
Oh no.
It was like, hey, we got mystery shopping openings in your area. So I was like, cool. So I signed up for it. They sent me a check. They sent me a $2,100 check, and I was supposed to go to Apple. I was supposed to go to an Apple store, buy some Apple products.
Wait
a minute. So I was supposed to go to Apple, buy some Apple products, and review the products. They gave me a little questionnaire and everything, bro. So what happens is
you did not fall for that.
I did. It was free money. So I was like, bet I'm gonna just go and put this in my bank account and then I'm gonna wait. So here's how they tried to get me. They got me, but they didn't get me. But
they got you.
They got me. So what happened was I went to the bank and I deposited the check because they kept texting me. Like they was like, hey, did you deposit the check yet? I was like,
red flag number 2.
Whatever. I was young.
Red flag number 2.
Anyway, so I went and deposited a check in the bank on a Friday. And then Monday, like, that was like, so send us the review on the products. And I was like, I ain't went and bought the products yet. And so my bank called and was like, hey, we just took some money out of your account and we was wondering like what was going on. And I was like, well, I just deposited a check. And they was like, yeah, we just have to get the money out. So they took the money. So I put the money in my account. The people that sent me the check took the check back. So I would have went and bought the stuff with my own money. And then I would have had the right review and send them the products because they want the products back. And then they was going to pay me again for it.
You thought that made sense?
Did that? It did.
So,
but I didn't go and buy the products, which is why the bank was able to give the money back. And yeah, I was able to get that rectified because I had a check and then I had a bonus check from work too. So I just put everything in there. So it was like a whole bunch of money going into the bank.
Side hustle 1-on-1. Don't get scammed.
Yeah, don't get scammed, man. So if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. So make sure you go to a reputable site. Most definitely check out the reviews. If you think it's a scam, it probably is.
And then also, no such thing as free money. Nobody in the world
gave me a check.
Is gonna give you a check for $2,100 just because you're you. Because you mentioned I want to be a mystery shopper. And here you go. Here's a check.
It was like, it's cool too. It's crazy because like some months before that, my friend had hit me up. He ran across this idea where it's a marketing device that you can put on your keychain and it sends out messages to people. They come up with all kind of stuff. So if you get random messages on your phone, somebody probably has a marketing device on their keychain and it attached to your Bluetooth. So whenever your Bluetooth is open, they can send you messages and it'll say, hey, come and shop on this site, or hey, if you want to lose weight or if you want to like do something in your area or something like that, just click the link. So when I got the random message about being a mystery shopper, I just felt like it was another mystery shopper in the area with that device.
Oh my
So I was set up from the beginning.
Yeah,
But it was cool.
you.
I learned my lesson. Don't fall for scams, man. And then don't fall for them scams where like you gotta go and get a green dot card and nothing like that.
Never.
That's I feel for one of them
Never.
too.
So you know what? Let me send you a text message. Let me create a fake account and send you a message on Instagram and say, "Hey, you got $500. I could flip it to $1,500." It don't make sense.
I just had money to blow, bro. Like
clearly,
was
clearly. So do not do that.
Don't fall for scam. Like if legit, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. But don't let your don't overthink it. Like you got to take a risk. Either way you go, you can take a risk just shopping online for like any kind of clothes or anything like that. So don't let that prevent you from getting to your goals. However, definitely do your research first. Like definitely go and make sure it's a reputable site. Make sure they got reviews, good reviews, and then just ask. Like you can go if a company sends you something, go and Google that company and say, "Is this company a scam?" And then the Better Business Bureau, they'll give you like a rating. It was like 50% scam, 70%. They'll let you know.
Oh yeah,
they'll let you know.
Oh yeah. I love like looking businesses up on the Better Business Bureau because you get so many like little offers, especially when you're looking for like a little side hustle. Let's say you Google ways to make $500 quick or something. It's a whole lot of scams that come up, and it might sound too good to be true. Exactly. If it sounds too good to be true, it 9 times out of 10. I can't believe you fell for that.
That's me, bro.
9 times out of 10, it is too good to be true.
I'm a better man now.
You're not. I swear I'm gonna make a fake page and see you.
Do it. It ain't gonna work now because I don't.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little while, but I would definitely scam you.
Don't do that.
But there's a lot of like, you can Uber, DoorDash, you can dog walk, you can do what was it? The yard sale thing. I think that's a good idea. You can go to Goodwill and be a thrifter. Find like it's a lot of like hidden gems that's in Goodwill and like I can't think of like another used clothes or used. I can't think of like another Goodwill. But what's that one? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's like what people going. Is Plato's Closet? Is that like a thrift?
Yeah, they go and buy your clothes.
Yeah. Where they sell like used clothes, but you can take. I think Plato's Closet is more like up here as opposed to Goodwill, like it's down there.
Yeah, it's a little bit more.
Yeah, but
the clothes might fit a little better.
but you can go to Plato's Closet and you can buy an outfit and turn it into like a birthday outfit or like something. High end, add a little Coach brooch or something like that. So I think that's a good idea. Another thing is the Thumbtack app. The Thumbtack app has it's like an app for, I guess Android can get it too. I know it's an iPhone app.
You mean you guess Android? if Apple can get it, I'm pretty sure Android.
I don't know. I think maybe Android
can pay for it. And we probably ain't even got to pay for it. It's probably free.
Android can probably get it. But if you download Thumbtack, there's like a lot of people on Thumbtacks that are looking for like, they're on there like, I need someone to come fix my air condition, or I need someone to come unclog my sink, or I need someone to come dog sit. So if you download the Thumbtack app, there's like all kind of like different odd jobs that you can do that will get you some money, money on the side. If you're looking for like money you can make on the weekend or at night, if you just have like free nights or a free day or something, you like, I want to make some money. That's something that you can go on the app, call them and be like, hey, I'm available, I can do whatever. And you can make some good money from that. Side hustles is not like to get you rich by any means. Like
it's to get you to a better place. It's so you can be able to get to another better place.
Let me just specify that if you're trying to be $1 million earner, like, okay, start a business. If you're trying to find something that's gonna supplement your income, or you're trying to find something that's gonna replace your job to where you can quit your job, start a business. But side hustles is like, I look at a side hustle as like something you can just do whenever and make a few dollars, make some gas money, or make money for groceries, or make money to like pay for a trip or something like that.
Definitely. And then, especially like I said, you may do a lot of stuff that you may not like to do. It just makes money. But if you find something that you actually like doing, then go for it. Just keep doing it. Especially, and then whenever you have your business and you just like going to yard sales, or if you just like going to like little thrift stores, just keep doing it. Like, and then, so you go, and then you have your side business. You document the process, and then you can go and teach other people how to start little side hustles like that. And then you can like make a class to go and teach other people how to make a side hustle. And then that could be either a side hustle. It's so many ways. I guess that we put limitations on ourselves.
Yeah.
And that blocks a lot of stuff. So first of all, we can't be lazy. We gotta get off the cat. Especially if it's something that we what did it say, like necessity is the mother of all invention or something like that. So you may not need the money right now, but eventually you may get into a spot. It's always said like every 6 months something changes in your life. Yeah. So every 6 months there's a drastic change that happens in your life. So you're either gonna come into some money or you're gonna be down. So in the 6 months you up, you probably not gonna think about it. But in the 6 months, the next 6 months when you down, you like, man, I need to go and sell everything I got.
Well, your hand go to itch.
Yeah, your hands like everything. I need to go sell something. I got this bill. I don't know how taxes just came, everything, and I ain't got nothing. And so now when you're in that necessity mode, that's when you go and start thinking of all these ideas. And so just don't be lazy, man. Just go and do it. Just go, like I said, plan it out, man. Have a goal, have a plan, and just go and execute it. It's so many ideas. And that's another thing too that I always say, don't let information paralysis stop you, because there's so many different ideas, and trying to do everything at the same time is gonna burn you out. Or just looking at everything is like, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, and I can do this, and then you don't do nothing. And it's like, man, I should have been, I wish I should have, could have, would have. I should have did this, I could have did this, I would have did that. So definitely pick your favorite 3 and then just go for it.
Yep. I think that's the thing. Like, stop being lazy. Like, just get up, and money not just gonna come to you. You're not just gonna you're not just gonna wake up one morning and get a $2,000 check.
Right.
So it's like you sitting there, you're like, I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I don't have time to start a business, which we talked about that in the last episode. Some people feel like I don't have time to start a business. Okay, you don't have time, but you want to make some additional money. So, okay, start a little side hustle. Go cut some grasses with the lawnmower, or go like walk some dog. It's things that you can do, but it requires for you to put the effort in. Money is not just there's no such thing as free money. Money is not just gonna come to you. You have to be willing. Even though you feel like I'm not willing to put the time and energy into starting a business, start a side hustle. But and then I will say it's hard. Like, if you have a side hustle and you are like real good at it, it's hard for it not to turn into a business.
Yeah.
Like every time I think of a side, unless it's like DoorDash, something like that, where the little drive services, that's different. But if you start like a side hustle, like you start like cutting grasses, for example, what's to stop that from turning into a grass cutting service? Like, the more and more you do it, word of mouth is like, oh my God, word of mouth is ridiculous. I could call up my cousin, my sister, my brother, and tell them, hey, look, I got this dude cutting my grass. He's affordable. He's fast. He's really good. What they gonna say? Give me his information.
Right.
But but you only wanted to cut grass on Saturday from 6 to 6. But now you're getting all this business and your side hustle blows up. If you sew a dress for me, I'm telling everybody, I'm gonna take my picture, I'm gonna tag you in the picture. This person made this dress. And what happens? Like, it blows up.
Business. Yep.
Oh yeah. So you have to know, like, do I want this to stay my side hustle? Am I going to turn away the money? Am I going to turn away the customers and stop it from being a business? Or, it goes back to like what you said. Sit down and write out your goals. If you know I'm strictly doing this as a side business. I'm not taking on no customers. I'm only working for family. Okay, that's your
Right.
goal. But write it out so that when them orders start coming in and when people start calling you up, like, look, I heard you do this,
Right.
Go right back to your goal and say, that's out of what I want. That's not what I want. I don't want it to be a business. I want it to be a side hustle. But this is Boss Business Podcast.
Right. Yeah, this is Boss Business Podcast. So we gonna get it.
If it does, yes, if it does develop into a business, do that. You skip the hard part. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You skip the hard part.
It's made for your business.
Yes. Yeah. Like if the business drops on your lap, you better embrace that business because it's nothing like working for yourself. You know, you can start as a side hustle, but if your phone blowing up, you better take them on.
Exactly. You better get it.
Yeah.
And it's them doggone excuses, bro. Because back to this, I don't know why we about to wear this grass cut thing out. So I remember, like, I had a bigger truck. I didn't even have any lawn equipment, so I just was like letting people know, it's like, hey, I have a truck, and so like everybody in my little area knew I had a truck. So whenever I have to go and like pick up something and anything like that, they would pay me to go and like, hey, they would call me. They were like, hey, I just bought this bed from Lowe's or Sears or something like that. I need you to go and pick it up. All right, bet. So I would go and pick it up, and they would pay me to pick it up and drop it at their house. And there was another lady that she had the grass cut. She had like a lawnmower. She had everything. She just needed somebody to do it.
Yep.
So she would pay me to come to her house, use her equipment, and cut her grass.
Yep.
It's them excuses, man. It'd be like, oh, I ain't got no grass cutter. I ain't got no lawn. You got me calling it a grass cutter. And I know it's a lawnmower. So I ain't got no lawnmower. I can't go cut no yards. Bruh, just let people know that you're available. If you let people know that you're available to do anything, they will call you. They will call you to come and like paint their house. Yeah. They will call you to come screw in a light bulb. They will call you for anything. However, let's switch gears a little bit. So we in what, 2022? Yes. Just about everything is online. So what kind of online, besides the surveys and stuff, what kind of online side hustles you think we can come up with?
You say besides the surveys?
Yeah, besides surveys.
I think you can, some people are like I said, some people are creative. You can be like a website designer. I feel like a lot of people will start a business, but they don't know how to design their website, right? So you can charge, I don't even want to say $50 because some people charge way more than $50.
But I mean, just starting off.
Just starting out. Let's say you decide, okay, I charge $50. I'll decorate your website. You can still go on GoDaddy. You can go on Wix. You can go on Shopify. And they'll they give you the template. But a lot of people like myself, I can't use this because I have a vision in my head of what I want my website to look like, but I can't put it into, you know what I'm saying? So if I will gladly use somebody that will decorate my website. That's something you can do from your phone. My first website for C's Design Shop, I did that from my phone on my lunch break when I was working. And I've been using that same website like since the beginning of time. But it's so easy. So it's something that you can do from the computer. Another thing you can do, we talked about running somebody's social media account. You can download what's the app? Planoly, Planoly. If you download Planoly, it will plan out. You can schedule your posts for like a month or for like 2 weeks. If you decide, okay, I'm gonna charge you $200 to run your social media because I ain't got time to run my social media. You know, if you have multiple businesses, I got multiple businesses. I don't have time to do that.
The whole thing is having a business is to freeing up your time.
Yes, I'm trying to
all my time.
Right. So you can use you can put yourself out there like, hey, I'll run your social media, and you can charge a good bit, and that's something. You can run multiple social media accounts. Use that app, schedule their posts to come out for like a month. If they pay you by the month, sit down one day, schedule that post for the month. Right. And now you can take another business. You can have like 4 accounts that you're running, and you can make good money from that. So I would say that's probably like my top 2 businesses are side hustles. Yeah. That you can do from your phone. What's your top 2?
I think that was it, man. Just running somebody else's social media because everybody, and then people need help
Mm-hmm.
with their social media accounts, and not like buying followers or buying comments or nothing like that. People really just genuinely need help running their social media because they're running their business and then they just don't have time. Or there are a lot of marketing companies out there that will help you get customers. So if you want to do the legwork for a small business or a small company in your area, let's say like you have a donut shop in your area and they're not getting that many customers. So you can go to that donut shop and say, hey, I want to create a social media page for you that's going to help you get customers. And
Mm-hmm.
then they'll go and then you tell them how much you want to charge. So first you do the work for free. I always tell a lot of people like start off
Yes.
for free. So for the
Yes.
first month, you
Yes.
prove yourself. You
Yes.
you get as many customers as you can for them in that first month. And then the next month you run the price up. Say, hey, this is what I did for you last month. Put me on a retainer for every 3 months, and then I'll get you this many customers or this many like clients to your site, and this is what I need you to pay me.
Yes.
And then just go from there. Just a lot of people want you, a lot of people they need the work done, but they would rather somebody else do it for them while they focus on their craft. It's so much other stuff that goes on in business, and they just want to focus on because in their mind, I'm good at making donuts. I can make any kind of donut you can think of, but I can't run my social media page. I can't market. I can't talk to people, but I can make this good donut.
Yes.
So they focus on the donuts and you do everything else for them. Like you make the flyers, you make their banners, you make posts for them, and then they'll pay you to do that because they see the return that they're getting on the money that they're investing. So it's so much that you can do. Just go and like Google it or go and look or just see what you need. If you have a business, just go and see what you need that you can pay somebody else to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'll say this really fast before we go. I think that's such an important point that you just made. Do it for free first. I think a
Mhm.
lot of people come out the gate with a side hustle, a business, anything that they offer. They come out the gate. This person charged $400 for a wig, so guess what? I'm gonna
Mhm.
charge $400 for a wig. Absolutely not. You have
Don't
to work
nobody
your
know
way
you.
up to
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So something like that. With the same example you use the donut shop, offer it for a month for free just so that you can, first of all, you need to get the experience.
Exactly.
It's one thing for you to practice on yourself. If you're making cups,
Mhm.
it's one thing for you to make your own cups and practice on yourself, but it's different when you got a real order coming through or
Right.
you got a real, it's different once you make that business official or that side
Yeah.
hustle official, because now you have to get experience dealing with customers. You have to get
Mhm.
experience knowing what people want. If I go to a donut shop and I say, hey, what would you like? I'm gonna run your social media. What would you like for me to change? They might
Right.
not want followers. They might not want, so you
Mhm.
have to know what they want. So use that to your advantage. You're helping them and they're helping you at the same time. You're getting experience. So
Exactly.
offer your services for free. I don't know about a month for free.
Probably not a month. That was just,
but,
maybe like
but
two
I
weeks.
mean, maybe
Something.
2 to 3 weeks for free, but
Yeah.
it proves yourself. It proves
Yeah.
because you have no resume, you have no portfolio. If you're just starting the
Right.
business out or you just starting a side hustle, you have no references. You're starting
Mhm.
strictly off of your name. Your name is your brand. So I don't know what you about. You a stranger just walked in my donut shop. I don't know what you're capable of. But if
Right.
you give me 3 weeks to a month for free, and I see an increase in my customers, I see an increase in my following, I see an increase in my engagement on social media, I'm gonna be like, you know what? This girl is good. Let me go ahead and pay her, let me pay her what she's worth because at this point you've proved your worth. So it's all about being strategic and not just thinking, I want fast money. I want you to pay me
Mhm.
$400 right now because it also may be something that you're not capable of even doing. So
Right.
it works itself out in the long run.
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all I hope y'all were taking notes. If not, go back and rewatch this video and take some notes, man. Or just go online and go and look for something. Look for ways to side hustles or online side hustles that you can do, and then just go and take action and execute. It's 2022, man. Go make it though your best year. Everyone's talking about this gonna be my best year, bro. Go make it your best year. The next 5 years is gonna be exactly like the last 5 years, unless you take action and do something about it.
That's true.
Just saying. So anyway, that's it, y'all. Thank y'all for sipping and tipping with us on the Boss Business Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms.
At Boss Business Pod.
Also, if you would like to sponsor a show or be interviewed, email us at
bossbusinesspod@gmail.com.
And you can also send us topics to discuss, questions to be answered, or just let us know how we're doing. But before I let you go, I want to leave you with this quote. Are you ready? You ready for the quote? This quote is by Mr. Jim Rohn. He said, if you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary.
I like that one.
We'll see y'all next Monday on the Boss Business Podcast. See you.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. In the crossfire.